We now have an update of what happened in Itaewon with the Halloween festivity that got filmed. And the number of people who have officially died is currently at 151 people because of the so many people showing up for that Halloween party. You know? And this is all because yeah, coronavirus pandemic prevented these Halloween fans in Seoul to they wanted to have their own Halloween party and festival, and they held one, but there was too many people. There was you know so many people crowding the streets, even all the way from the Itaewon subway station, all the way to the hotel where they were doing they were going to do some event at the Hamilton Hotel, and Itaewon is which used to be like a U.S. Army base, but now all the Americans are out, and it's just a socialite place for uh, Seoul citizens to just socialize and well, they had one, but if there was such a big crowd all the way from the subway station all the way to the hotel, even through the alleyways and side streets, people could not breathe. Some people had cardiac arrests, hard to move around. They couldn't really communicate because everyone they're like all hard for them. So Yongsan Fire Department Chief Choi Seong-bum has said that now his number is now 151 people, but that number can that number can go up, and especially at the Yongsan Health Center, the hospital. We'll see if some people actually make it or some people they don't make it, and hopefully they do. And unfortunately, because of course there was the coronavirus pandemic, was sort of the numbers were like decreasing, but it was sort of deemed safe to do have one event, so people had them internationally everywhere there and there. But apparently, Choi Seong-bum said that a further 82 were injured, so that's an addition of 150, 150 injured plus 82, so that just add up to like more than 200 people injured. So, but that number could increase to 300. So the first report of the people being buried was around 10:24 p.m. So yeah. So there was mostly teenagers and young adults. So yeah, teenagers they love Halloween too, not just the little ones. But of course, just as a reminder, Halloween is an imported holiday because of students who are studying internationally, mainly in USA. Then they brought that idea back, and then now it's a thing, a trend. And even the young adults, you know, they're into it. even if they're studying abroad at from university, then they come back. So South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol had visited the neighborhood of Itaewon where the Halloween Crush happened. So there's a period of national mourning which will continue until they'll figure out what exactly happened. And so some of the main reasons why this happened, which were what we know so far, is partygoers were packed tightly in the district narrow streets, difficult to move around. We know that. Most of the casualties were have been teenagers and people in the 20s. And many were dressed in Halloween costumes. We don't dress in crude like our American friends over in America's we're more respectful about how we act. Photos and videos on social media show people lying in the streets and on stretchers covered in orange blankets. Many people had cardiac arrest and breathing difficulties. More than 1,700 emergency responders had been sent over. And although we're looking at the video, figuring out who were actually affected, so family members have been contacted. Apparently 2 people were foreigners who showed up at Itaewon, and they died, unfortunately, and 15 among the injured. Death numbers are increasing, and most likely will. So, although it was they're fully shocked that they may have gotten out of control. And the other Asian countries found out about it already, and even world leaders of presidents, prime ministers have also noticed that too. And South Korea, we have connection with the USA. U.S. President Joe Biden and his wife Jill have sent a support tweet saying, "We grieve with the people of the Republic of Korea and send our best wishes for a quick recovery of all those who were injured." Also, Philip Seth Goldberg, United States Ambassador to South Korea since 2022, also sent a tweet in English and Korean. "I'm devastated by the tragic loss of life in Itaewon last night. Please know my thoughts and those who are of our team at the U.S. Embassy Seoul, and with the Korean people and especially loved ones of those who were perished, and as well as the many people injured in the catastrophic incidents." France's President Emmanuel Macron tweeted in French and Korean, "France is by your side." German Chancellor Olaf Scholz tweeted, "Tragic event in Seoul come as a shock for all of us. Our thoughts are with the numerous victims and their families. This is a sad day for South Korea. Germany stands by their side." And Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. It's on behalf of Canadians, I'm sending my deepest condolences to the people of South Korea today, following a deadly stampede in Seoul. I'm thinking of everyone affected by this tragedy and wishing a fast and full recovery. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese tweeted over in Australia, "Our sincere condolences for all the affected family for the terrible tragedy." And Australia and South Korea were also exchanging messages to figure out if any Australians were injured over there and or maybe have passed away. And of course, why? Of course, most people are giving thoughts of why this may have happened. It's because we haven't had a celebration party in a long time, so let's do it. Because no mask required, no limits or crowd size. But unfortunately, it just got out of control. And apparently, the two foreigners are Americans. Will Ripley from CNN also reports that people do fly over from USA to Itaewon to socialize and hang out. So, unfortunately, that's what happened. Stay safe.